Good day everyone. Welcome back to the JBS Wiki. In this video, we are going to dive into a crucial task for database performance, automating index maintenance on an Azure SQL database. And we will do it securely without storing credentials in our scripts. We'll be using Ola Hallengren's index maintenance script, a well-known solution for index optimization, Azure automation account and PowerShell, and we will use this to schedule and automate that task. We will be utilizing the managed identity to authenticate securely without exposing credentials. This step-by-step guide will ensure your index maintenance runs smoothly and efficiently, all while following best security practices. If you find this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more Azure SQL insights. Now let's get started. We will be using this particular database, Azure SQL database JVDB, for this particular demo. Yeah. So before we get started with the Azure portal, what we'll do is we will set up the required things as far as the Ola Hallengren script is concerned. Yeah. So you can download the required scripts from Ola Hallengren's website. So what I've done is I've just downloaded three things here: command execute.sql, command log.sql, and index optimize.sql. Yeah. So let me first create that index optimize.sql stored procedure. Yeah. I'm doing it on the JV server, and the database is JVDB. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this command log table, and then I will execute this command execute stored procedure. Okay, so these things are done now. So let me close that. Okay, so now if I execute this select star from command log table, I will not have any data. Yeah, because we have not executed any maintenance, so that is not going to populate anything until and unless you execute the reindexing script. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the Azure portal. Yeah. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the automation account. Yeah. And what I'm going to do now is click on create here. I will select the required resource group here, which would be JVDB. Yeah, let's name this automation account as JB reindex. I will leave the region as West US2. Yeah, let's click on next. I will leave everything else as default here, and then let's create it. Let's wait for it to get created, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so the deployment is completed now. Let's click on go to resource. Let's search for modules. We will have to install SQL Server related modules here. Yeah, so let's click on Browse Gallery and then search for SQL Server. This will be an one-time operation. Yeah, just click on the SQL Server here, and then click on Select, and then you can have this option Browse from Gallery, and then the runtime version. Let's take the recommended one. Yeah, let's click on Import and wait for the import to complete. The import is completed, so now we have our required module imported. So now what I'm going to do is inside this automation account, I'm going to search for runbook. Let's go to the runbook, and then let's click on create a runbook. Let's name this runbook as JBDB reindex. Yeah. Runbook type would be PowerShell here, and then runtime version would be 7.2 recommended. If you want to provide a description, go ahead and do that. Now let's click on next, and then let's do a review and create. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is once this is created, we will have this place where we can put our required PowerShell script. So I'm going to use this PowerShell script here. Yeah. So what I'm basically doing is like nowhere in the code I'm putting the credentials. Yeah. So we will be utilizing the identity here. Yeah. So it basically connects using the identity, and the identity that will be used here would be the name of your run book. Yeah. So whatever name that you have created, that will be utilized. So now what I'll do is like I will first take you through the code, and then I will show you how to create a user using this particular run book name. Yeah. So what I'm basically doing is like I'm using the identity and then taking an token, and once the token is there, I'm basically doing an connection to this particular SQL server. Yeah. So in my case, my SQL server name is this one, and then the initial catalog is JBDB. Yep. And everything else, like we are utilizing the token here, and everything else is normal things that we usually do to connect to SQL server. Yeah. If you guys want the code for this, I'm including this particular code in my blog, and that blog will be placed in the description. You guys can utilize that. Yeah. So now what you need to do is like you need to save this and publish. But before that, let's look at what the command that I'm utilizing for the reindexing. I'm using this index optimize. I'm telling that the database would be like user databases. You can specifically change it to the required database. In my case, it is JVDB. Yeah, so these things are all known, like fragmentation, low, medium. Here, what I'm basically telling is like since my database is a demo database, I'm basically telling like the fragmentation level 1 would be 1, and then the 2 would be 2. But if you want to increase it, you can definitely increase it. Maybe like you can change the fragmentation level 1 to say 10%. Yeah. And then fragmentation level 2 to 30%. And then I'm basically telling like the minimum number of pages in my case would be 10. Default would be 1000. Yeah. So if you want, you can have it, or if you want, you can also remove that. In my case, I will remove that. And then I'm basically telling like whatever operation I'm going to do, log that information into the command log table. Yeah. So now what I'll do is like I will save this, and then I will publish it. Yep. So now what I'm going to do is like now that this is published, I'm going to trigger that. But before that, what we'll do is like in order for this to complete, we will have to create the required user. Yeah. So if you look at this one, what I'm doing is like my run book name is JB DB reindex. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is like I'm going to create a user called JBDB reindex, and then provide DB owner access to that particular user created. Okay, so now what will happen is like when I execute this run book, it basically utilizes this particular name. It acts as the managed identity, and then that connects to the SQL server. And now that we have created a user JBDB reindex from external provider, the authentication will go through. Yeah. And before that, let's look at some of the basic details, like what all informations we have. For example, if you look at the fragmentation details, I have like close to 3 tables. Yeah. And what I'm seeing is that the fragmentation for all these tables are greater than 90%. Yeah. And if you look at this command log table, I don't have any entry. So now what I'm going to do is like I'm going to trigger this. Yeah. So you can trigger it, or you can edit it and then use the test pane. Yeah. So in my case, what I'm going to do is like I'm going to trigger it from here. Yeah. And I will wait for it to get completed. Yeah, so you can have a look of the outputs, errors, warnings, all the informations. Yeah, so what I'll do is like now it is the status is queued, so I will give it like a couple of more minutes, and then see. So now if we can see the status is starting, let's wait for it to complete, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so it is completed now. It is basically completed. We are not sure if it executed or not. If I look at the output, what I'm seeing is like I'm getting the basic details, but I don't see any errors. If I see errors, there are no logs found, so that means like that's good. So what I'm going to do, let's go back to our SSMS and then let's query the command log. And if I query the command log, what I'm able to see, like I'm able to see some entry, which basically tells us that the reindexing is definitely happened. That is, the index maintenance has definitely happened. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is like I'm going to check for the fragmentation details here. And if you see here, the two tables which are like close to 99% fragmented before is now 0 point, like close to like 0%. So this proves that the automation that we have created is basically done its job. Yeah. So this way you will be able to schedule the index maintenance, maybe update statistics and whatever you guys require on an Azure SQL database with ease. And also like you can be pretty sure that you're not explicitly providing any credentials. In our next video, what I'll do is like I will give a short demo of how we can implement the same thing using an SQL authentication login instead of managed identity, and we can take it from there. Now that we have completed using the managed identity, let's do using the SQL login in our next video, and it will be a complete package. Whichever you guys want, you can pick it up. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Jai Hind.